In this video, I'd like to show you how taking the time to understand team dynamics of organizations can really help you to improve the results that you get. So, have you ever been talking to somebody and they've just ghosted you? Or you thought you were going to get the sale, and actually it turns out when they went back to that person, they came back and they said, actually, it's not really going to happen. Or somebody just flipped at you and they're treating you really well, and then all of a sudden it just went really badly, and you're thinking, I've been pretty consistent here with my communication, tried to help this person, kind of what's going on. A lot of people take it very personally. I've done that in the past, and they think, did I do something wrong, or is it that person? And often it might not be that, especially if you're working globally. So here's some things to think about to help you with that. Team dynamics. So the organization or the way that your company or the companies of other people are set up. So first way that a lot of people sometimes think about it is hierarchical, like a triangle. So you've got the boss at the top, she's in charge, and then she relates to that person, they relate to that, and you're there. And that does exist, and hierarchy is very important. They exist in the military, they exist in certain professions, like, for example, accountancy practices, and they're very good and they're very useful. But where it can fall down, it might have fallen down for you, is you might think, well, I don't exist in that structure. I'm self-employed, or we have a flat structure, or we don't do that, or I'm not quite sure what our structure is, or we're more like on a self-employed basis and we work together as a team. So how does that actually work? So ask yourself these questions. Who holds the power? Who are the decision makers? Is it a very small amount of people? Is it one person? Or is it the responsibility and the power is kind of equally shared? It's something to really think about. Start with your organization, might just be you, or start with your team, might be a massive team, and think about them and go on their website or ask them questions around their team and their dynamics. So how long has that person been working there, and like how many people are in that team, and how does that relate to that? I learned a lot about this when I used to work with conveyancers. Now, conveyancers have to speak to mortgage brokers, and they have to speak to banks, and they have to liaise with the person buying the house and the person selling the house. And there's this whole what they call a chain. If at any point somebody doesn't do their job, the whole thing falls down, right? That's what might have happened to you in the past. It's happened to me. You think I'm going along, it's all great. Something stopped there. Why is that? It's happened because there might be a tension or a discrepancy between the two ways that power is distributed, or it might just be you've been talking to the wrong person and they don't actually hold the responsibility to make that decision. Yeah, it's been really helpful for me as I've gotten to know the structures and the team dynamics and the politics of my clients and their organizations and how they work. And the better I've understood how they work, the better I've been able to serve them, better I've been able to help them, the better results we've been able to get, and everybody's been happy. So take the time to think about that, to ask questions, go on the website, maybe book in extra meetings. They're not sales meetings, or they're not performance meetings, or they're not paid meetings. They're catch-ups with agendas, but the agenda is, I want to get to know your organization better so I can help you better. And it can be quite fun, actually. It can be something very interesting where you say, oh, I didn't realize that, and that's related to that, and that's that. And you start to see the big picture. So if you felt in the past where something hasn't gone wrong, you didn't get the sale, or that project didn't turn out well, or that relationship wasn't good, it might not have been you. It might have just been that you didn't understand the big picture, you didn't understand the team dynamics, how the organization is set up, that structure. Get to know that, make the effort, guarantee it'll be time very well spent.